We should all be rejoicing the Mueller report money suck has finally concluded, even if it shows the president never colluded. But how on sweet fat Neptune did we get here? For years, we've been told by secretive power hoarders we need to compromise some of our hot freedom for security. Civil libertarians have always known that hogwash claim was stinkier than week-old trout jam. And we have warned, we've been warned, and we've been warning about compromising liberty in the name of safety. It is the falsest paradigm. And when you concentrate on godly resources in the hands of a few devils, all hell is bound to break loose. Easy spying is supposed to nab bad guys. But what happens when the small cabal of desperate men who head the security state see the future president as the bad guy? How hard would it be to launch an investigation on the flimsiest pretense as an insurance policy and then leak the right information to the press to launch a special counsel investigation with an unlimited budget, hardly any oversight, and the ordination of the media? Sadly, it was all too easy as four angry men couldn't contain their contempt for the president and their glee at his downfall. Ethics and constitutionality be damned. Former director of national intelligence and known congressional perjurer James Clapper was an early adopter of the Trump as Russian asset narrative. And having mastered the art of secretly and warrantlessly spying on innocent Americans and amassing unfathomable amounts of personal information, Clapper knows a thing or two about sneakery. Fired former Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe parroted the Trump asset claim just last month, even though he was fired for leaking like a full diaper in a hot tub. And then lied to his lurchian boss, James Comey, who was fired for being a self-serving giraffe nerd. Comey's boundless self-aggrandizing allowed him to pit his heroic self against the evil, illegitimate President Trump, as he implied over and over the president was compromised and needed defeat in an electoral landslide. Let me guess, Jim, you have your awkward jersey on under that suit and can sub in as the Democratic presidential nominee anytime, huh, pal? Well, the craziest bat in the barn was, of course, former CIA Director John Brennan, whose hatred and vitriol have been limitless, as he's called the president a traitor, accused him of treason, and seemed very confident in his bad intel that the president and his kids would be arrested as part of Mueller's last gasp. None of this has happened, but people are now finally asking how we got here in the first place, and hopefully all rational skeptics will conclude that too few people have too much power, and when it's easily abused, lives are ruined. Just ask these four unemployed dolts who can attest that from their worst laid plans, and that's the memo.